It promises to be a terrific game. England have won the toss yet again, so the pressure is on Sri Lanka's batsmen.
Yeah, no doubt indeed. There's a lot of pressure on Sri Lanka. Time for some action. Let's go across and join our commentators.
Both teams have made 2 changes. For England, out goes Sam Curran, injured, and James Anderson rested or rotated, and in come Johnny Bairstow and Stuart Broad. And for Sri Lanka, out go Kaushal Silva. England looking to wrap up this series. They've already won it. They want to win it 3-0. They've got an opportunity here this morning to put some runs on the board. A great historic test ground, lovely ground, right in the heart of Colombo 7. Love this ground. Here we go. Saranga Lakmal bowling to Rory Burns. Russell Arnold's alongside me. Morning, Russell.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, everyone. Steamy, isn't it?
Didn't take long, did it? Just 3 balls from a spinner for the first sweep of the day, and it won't be the last, I can assure you of that.
He prefers the lap. The others, Butler, Rory Burns, they like to hit it hard.
Burns' strength, said in the first over, keep it away from the stumps and his pads because he'll work you away all day long there.
Good looking shot. Moment you get an opportunity, if you can put it away, that'll have you breathing really well. Now from Lakmal's point of view,
neatly pushed through the offside by Burns. Outfield here. Well, we had a bit of rain in the run-up to this game. Very, very nice, neat push through the offside.
He's bowled him. Dilruwan Pereira slowing it up a bit. Rory Burns looking to play a forcing shot off the back foot, giving himself room. That's a big wicket. Umpires would want to take a look at Dilruwan Pereira's front foot. Well. I think he's all right. He's all right. When he lands, he's fine.
Well, Burns just going back to a delivery that's skidded on, hurried on. That's what happens with the new ball. If indifferent pace off the wicket, and it's bamboozled Rory Burns. He's out for 14, England 22 for 1.
Johnny Bairstow making his first appearance in the series. What an impressive record that is. Wicket-keeper batsman, 500s, 1950s. Gets off the mark. Very confident looking shot. And that races away to the boundary. Didn't look like a 4 to me. The timing is good and the outfield is fast.
Wanting to take the opportunity. But not only was it a good shot, Lakmal was the man chasing the ball.
Oh, that's taken. That is taken. So Jennings has to go. Just looking to turn it around. And played it straight down the throat of the man at that leg slip position.
Well, they moved that leg slip man from the bat pad region. Straight away, he comes into the action. The very first ball that they made that movement. And Jennings has to go for 13. England 36 for 2.
Joe Root fresh from his magnificent 100. His 15th in the second innings at the Pallekele Test match. Good average.
And that's how he played right from the off, sweeping hard, aggressively, right out of the middle of the bat.
He's gone to mid-wicket. The tall batsman, Joe Root, and he uses his height. He gets right forward, gets really low.
Swept firmly by Bairstow. He got there on the full. There are 2 men back on the leg side. Bairstow finds the gap. Powerful player is Bairstow. He has taken advantage of every loose ball.
Just on pace in this over. Left arm wrist spinner.
Bairstow sweeps and sweeps firmly. No man out in the deep. Big strike from Bairstow. 69 for 2. This was the last ball of the over. Bumble said slow. You can see how loopy a delivery it was, and Bairstow taking advantage of the acres of space out there on the leg side.
Well, pad first, as ever. Dick Weller is very keen behind the stumps. Maybe hit him outside the line, maybe.
Taken the review.
Thank you, Chris. The impact is outside, so you can stay with your original decision. I'll tell you when you're on screen. On screen now. Well done.
Hard sweep. That won't be cut off. That is a super shot. Takes Bairstow to 40 and England into the 90s.
A man on a mission. Johnny Bairstow. Really good to watch from the first ball that he faced, where he carved through the offside.
He's played that sweep shot beautifully, and he's hit it miles in front of square. In fact, that's really gone through wide mid-on.
Looks like a sweep. It's more awareness. There's a fielder in the deep, and he's kind of driven it to mid-wicket.
Punched off the back foot. That's what Dilrwan Perera shouldn't have done. Now, if you work on the bat bowler's mind, the previous delivery spun from around the leg stump. So what he did was got close and bowled outside the off stump, possibly expecting it to spin back.
Round the wicket, turning back in. Close. No reviews for Sri Lanka. Good clump off the back foot from Bairstow. Ball is going to win that one just. Nice shot from England's new number 3.
It doesn't matter whether you come around the wicket or over the wicket. If you're going to bowl short, especially to someone like Bairstow, you're going to get punished.
And a partnership comes up between Johnny Bairstow and England's Test captain. He moves to 46. Bairstow is 58. 136 for 2. Warm applause from the many travelling English supporters. Straight up in the air. This should see the end of England's captain. The change of field, the change of tactic, just for that one ball has worked. Root has fallen into the trap and has gone for 46. Sweep slog from Joe Root. Top edge. And the Tilaka taking the catch. Big wicket for Sri Lanka. Root has made 46. England are 136 for 3. Ben Stokes was down to bat 3 in Gaul. He's batting 5 here in Colombo. Wow, a long way back. Umpire Ravi has said no. Sri Lanka hold their heads in their hands. Stokes was right in front of his stumps. Did it spin past and miss off stump? Gracious me.
Oh, that hit him on the pad. Now, don't forget Sri Lanka. They've lost their reviews. Can't be too different. Let's see. Where is it going? Oh, it's hitting. It is hitting.
Smashed away to the square leg boundary. Sandakan, as leg spinners do, wrist spinners do.
Well, short leg was in the firing line, but that will release a lot of pressure. That's a poor delivery. That's really a poor delivery from wide of the crease. Sliding across the batsman, short and wide with the width on offer. The England 150 is up.
But he has not let the bowlers get away with anything loose. He drove his first ball to the fence, he's swept hard, he's punched off the back foot. Ever the bowlers have been marginally offline.
Short one. That's the second time he's dished that out. One in the previous over, and now in this one.
Sandakan, Stokes punished it to mid-wicket, and just glimpsing up and watching Sandakan's reaction, he is...
Turned out to be a very, very effective shot for the England batsman on this tour. The reverse or the conventional one.
Burns has played it occasionally. Root likes to play it. Stokes too. Bairstow generally, though he can play it, puts that shot away. And
there's nobody over there. Two fielders just turn and look, glance at each other. Who's going to fetch it back for?
Well, it's hurting. It's hurting the Sri Lankans. Ben Stokes.
Huge appeal again. He's outside the line for me. Gets his foot outside the line. Umpire Gaffney unmoved.
Ouch.
Impact outside the line.
The rub of the green.
Another sweep, powerfully. Beats the two fielders out there on that leg side boundary. Four more. Bairstow, 78.
187 minutes, just over 3 hours, and it's not easy conditions.
Down the pitch. A skip, and a hit, and a push, and a six.
And there's something else that's disappeared. Effortless. Something like that.
Little single into the leg side brings up England's 200. 200 for 3 after 56 overs and 2 balls. Well, Stokes sweeps and there's no one out there. It's just a matter of how hard and how far he's hit it. He's hit it a long way. Third six of the innings. Stokes to 46.
Just swing his arms through that. But Bairstow at this moment cannot get into such a position. Therefore, you tempt him, you force him to try and play that.
Chipped, and oh, he sort of got into a bit of a muddle, the Ruan Pereira, with Johnny Bairstow at the non-striker's end. Bairstow faultless, but that was a little chance. 212 for 3.
No, don't think so. It's a fresh pitch that was prepared. Half century to Stokes.
.99 for him. That's his 100. What an innings it was for Bairstow. His 6th. He's only the 15th English batsman to score 100, batting for the first time at number 3. And that's his 6th Test 100. Must be before that, Nasser Hussain in 1996.
6th Test 100 for Bairstow. Brings it up with a sweep. Been a tough day. It's been hot. And Sandakan just not finding his lengths. He's got to try and keep the pressure on these England batsmen. He just can't afford any long hops, especially to Ben Stokes.
He struggled a lot, Lakshan Sandakan. Dragged a few deliveries down and he's been punished. That's gone. Finally, Sandakan breaks through. Merely helping it on its way to slip, spinning away from the left-hander. And Sri Lanka have broken through. And what an important wicket this is.
Just outside off stump. Causing Stokes push at it. Stokes looking to get a one through the vacant gaps out point, but that's a fine innings of 57, 235 for 4.
He's gone now. It's a heave across the line. The ball cannoning into leg stump as Bairstow looks to hit that into the crowd. It's the end of a quite wonderful 100.
That is fine, and Bairstow must go looking to heave across the line, as he did actually early in his innings. He hit some hard sweeps early on to try and push the field back, and then played in a very controlled manner. Magnificent Test match 100, a 6th for Johnny Bairstow on his return to the team.
Straight back at him, caught. He sort of made a bit of meal of that because he went with it with 2 hands and somehow it stuck in his left hand.
A very good catch in the end. How hard did Butler hit this? Did it come off the bottom of the bat? Slow pitch, just a bit too early on the shot. And a very good catch, as you say. Going with 2 hands, ends up sticking in his bowling hand. End of Joss Butler for 16, England 265 for 6.
And he just punches him over mid-on. Lovely, languid shot.
Looked like that. So gracefully down the wicket. So it's not mid-wicket he wants to go. I'll take the safer option.
On the sweep this time, powerfully swept. Deep square leg can do nothing about that. Back-to-back boundaries, 292 for 6. This is the second 4 for Ben Fowlkes. Real strong sweep shot. Big appeal this time. Well, they've got the 7th wicket. It's a nick through to the keeper.
All ago, they thought they had the 7th. This should have been the 8th. Well, disappointed, but this will lift the spirits for the last few overs. Ben Fowlkes, he doesn't have the habit of reviewing. He walks. Ben Fowlkes goes for 13. England 294 for 7.
Given, finger goes up, and Moeen Ali reviews again. What an innings this has been. A couple of reviews, a couple of catches put down.
Okay, I'll go back to Ravi for a small inside edge. Ravi, there's a small inside edge just before it actually hits the pad, and you're on screen now. You have to change your decision.
Moeen Ali is living a charmed life. And the day ends with England 312 for 7. Somehow Moeen Ali is still there, unbeaten on 23. Adil Rashid has 13. It will be a day that Johnny Bairstow will remember for a long time.